What's up, guys? Welcome back to Revelation 11:27, where we speak the truth and nothing but the truth, and where you can be yourself. I wish everyone would be themselves, This world would be such a peaceful place if everyone was to be themselves. We wouldn't have so many copycats. We wouldn't have haters or jealousy, really. Because when you're yourself, you are in your path. You are focused on you. Yeah, that's crazy, right? How people really, some people spend their whole lifetime not being themselves. Which is why they also spend their whole lifetime being karmic. And they also spend their whole lifetime not connected to God. And those are the same people that claim that they are spirit. What is the key? What do we need to know? Okay, there's like a love triangle here, right? There's somebody here, third party, multiple lovers. These people are haunted, right? From all the evil shit they've been doing. Those are just the side effects of, those are all like the side effects and like flashbacks of everything evil that these people have done. Especially to me, a chosen one. Those backfires are just 10 times as strong. Because not only have I not done anything to anyone, but I am in my life purpose. So when you're in your life purpose, people can't do shit to you. There's nothing they could do. But these people that were in a love triangle, right? My brother, the police department, internal affairs, everyone, all those people have been a part of intimidating me, of trying to make me stop speaking the truth. But that will not happen. And you guys know that. You guys know how protected I am. So I will continue to do what I've been doing. And you guys are going to continue being haunted. These people are forcers, right? They love forcing things onto you, forcing their way. That's what they're used to doing. They're forcing people. That's what they're used to doing. Forcing people to do shit. Forcing people to work against someone else. Forcing people to do the dirty work for them. So they could get what they want. Someone here married for money. Who could it be? They probably forced someone to marry them. And maybe that force was not seen. Maybe they forced them by manipulating them, telling them, I love you, blah, 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 blah. And when they got married, that's what they wanted to do. So they could be able to steal that person's money. But we're here for a reason. We're here to and now look, broke ass. That's what they are, broke, because their true intentions have been seen. We understand why it is that she wanted to marry that guy for his money. reincarnation. My baby Lucas is my spiritual king. Now these people are haunted. These people are in a love triangle, right? Fucking each other, doing sex magic, exchanging bodily fluids, incanting my name, probably incanting your name too, the person that this bitch married. And they're used to forcing things until now, until I've came into the picture. And look, while these people are haunted, while these people are now facing legal issues, right? I am moving on to the life that I deserve. I am moving on to bigger and better things, and I'm moving on. I'll continue to do what it is that I'm doing: my music, my art, my spirituality, and that's what I deserve. And these people are gonna stay with their bad karma forever. What else do we gotta know, Spirit? What else do we gotta see? So there's a King of Wands here, right? There's a man. What about this King of Wands, Spirit? And a Page of Cups. There's a man with a message. Maybe a sweet message. Sweet message saying what? Sweet message about a sweet message that could give this man the opportunity to release pain. That will give this man the opportunity to maybe reunite with someone. Maybe it'll give this man the opportunity to be forgiven for maybe something that he did in the past. And when this message is sent, it's going to be a time of celebration, because that's what needed to happen to kind of bring things back into balance. Maybe this individual is also the one that needs to move on, or that is moving on. No, he is moving on. This message will open up doors for this individual to jump right back into his path that maybe he kind of just steered away from in the recent past. Yeah. And this individual, like I'm gonna just say you, you meditated on whether or not you should send this message. You've meditated, you've contemplated, you've asked God, and you've received the signs. And now, with the Ace of Swords here, you are going to say what you need to say. Because you've had mental clarity about how you feel. The Page of Cups here. Yeah, with how you feel. And you're speaking with power. You are now saying what you mean. And that time of meditation, that time of contemplating, maybe you've had some time by yourself, and that has allowed you to reevaluate your life, reevaluate your relationships, whether it's romantic or friends. That is beautiful, right? What is this message about? Spirit? Or what else do we need to know? Beauty. So this message is something beautiful. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So it's a sweet message that you're sending. Of course. That message is allowing you the opportunity for someone else to forgive you for maybe something that you did in the past. It's going to release pain. It's going to be healing. And maybe you've been daydreaming about sending this message, imagining, fantasizing about how things will turn out once you're able to speak your truth to this other individual. And look, everything's working fine. We have the Four of Wands here. It's a time of celebration. Maybe you feel maybe you've reached your breaking point, dealing with your previous people, dealing with this love triangle. Maybe you've reached your breaking point, being married to an individual that married you for money. You're feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, and you've been hoping that when you send this message, things will turn out good, how you want it to, right? And they will. God and the universe is in favor of you doing this. They've been wanting you to do this. You've been manifesting by daydreaming, by thinking about it, by planning on how you're going to send this message. That's you manifesting. That's you bringing in that energy. Because you understand how important this individual is for you. You understand where your happiness truly lies. That is beautiful. And you may have some people clinging on to you, obsessing over you, maybe even spying on you. But you've reached your breaking point. Sometimes the best way to move on is just, not sometimes, all the time, it's just to leave without anyone even knowing. Because these karmic people are so obsessive, and they will continue to hold on to you forever until you or until they go to prison. What else do we gotta see, Spirit? What else do we gotta know? Yeah, Six of Wands. There's a public recognition. It's gonna be, all this is happening in the public. Maybe you're gonna be recognized for doing something amazing. Maybe you're going to be recognized for speaking about what you know. Maybe you're going to be recognized by overcoming a certain fear that you had. The Star, yes. So maybe someone here is going to be recognized for all of the hard work that they've been doing, for all of the healing and hope that they've been bringing into this world, into the situation that's been going on. Temperance. Not only are they going to be recognized for all the injustices that they've gone through, and for all of the hope and faith and motivation that they've been bringing out to the world, regardless of what it is that they're going through, kind of like me, right? But they're also going to be recognized for having temperance, meaning this calming, beautiful energy that God and the universe gives us all, but not everyone uses it, to maintain that state of calm, of peace, of power through situations that could be very overwhelming. Thanks to temperance. I am here today, right? Because people could see me and they'll judge like they always do, right? But people don't know half the shit that I've gone through. And yet, I've remained focused on what it is that I need to remain focused on. And still, with going through whatever it is that I've been going through, I've found it within me to still help others with what I have. Help others with the knowledge and wisdom that I've obtained from God. And that is a true star. A true star is not just someone that, I don't want to be, no. Yeah. Come on. It breaks these people's hearts that I am the way that I am. It makes these people's hearts, it breaks these people's hearts to see me here today, strong, speaking my truth, still doing what I'm doing. It breaks them. And you know, it not only breaks them, but it makes them angry. And it makes them want to continue to fight and want to continue to create chaos and conflict. But come on, the chaos and conflict has reached a point. What more conflict, what more lies are you going to create when there is no more? Yeah. $3D. All of this, you see it? All of this is happening right now. All of this is happening right now in the current time, in this very exact dimension of the earth plane. And what you're seeing right now should show you the injustices that I've had to deal with. From the police, from my own family, from people I consider to be friends. But that's okay. Because I was made for this. I was made to go through what I went through, still remain graceful, still remain with my integrity, my morals, my values, and still help others. I think we're just going to end the reading with some angel messages, because I hope you got whatever you need to get out of this, right? You could take it how it resonates and leave the rest. It says, time to go. Let's see this here, right here. Time to go. I love the colors. Kind of matches my shirt. And moving on. Of course, time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you each phase and cycle. Yes, sometimes, right, these sunsets, these afternoons can just last, can feel like they last a lifetime. For me, it's lasted years. And still, I wake up each day and I watch the sunrise. No matter if I was still going through whatever I was still going through, because I always seen the light at the end. And that time is here. Relationship, come on. Maybe that's the message that you're sending. It says, your primary relationship is with yourself and God. And every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. And that's part of the inner work that I insist on everyone doing. Because once you go within and you find yourself, no one can come to you and tell you what you are and what you're not. Which is what a lot of these karmic people do. They love to come into your life and tell you shit, tell you who you are, to confuse you, to intimidate you, to put fear into you. That's what they've been trying to do to me. But when you are sure of of the type of person that you are, when you're sure and you've done the work and you've learned yourself and you worked with your shadows, no one can tell you shit. Not the police, not the president of the United States of America, no one can. Because God has shown you who you are. And that is beautiful. And when that happens, you give God, you give the universe the opportunity to present you with true authentic relationships, true authentic friendships, a true authentic partner that will be able to, not only be with you through your journey, but also motivate you through life. A partner that you were not used to, because maybe you were used to that person who married you for money. And I'm not saying that in any rude way. I'm just, very clear in how I speak. So yeah, you've thought about that message, and it's time to send it. All right, thank you guys.